move into the 405 spot. The Washington football team at the Cardinals. Man, Kyler, you look good. And he just keeps getting better. And guy's got a work ethic. This is a dangerous Cardinals team. They open up as 6.5-point favorites. A lot of books have moved to 7. Not all the books. Probably 40% of the books. Total opened up at 45. Now we see 46.5. 14 passes to Hopkins for 151 yards. He throws for 230 yards. He runs for 91. Very impressive. Redskins, giant rally from that 17-point deficit. Their defense looks extremely strong. Their front seven looks very dangerous. Peyton Barber runs for 2 touchdowns, and Haskin leads the way in Ron Rivera's debut. Redskins, Cardinals. Bebsy, you making a move here?
First of all, it's the Washington football team, but settle down, Favre. I don't know. I really like Kyler Murray. I think he's an absolute stud. I do think that there was some incredibly soft roughing the passer calls on him that I don't know if he's going to get those every week. That certainly helped him. And I also think this defensive front for Washington is healthier than the Niners front and maybe better equipped right now to chase him down, which is why I don't love the -7. Kyler's phenomenal. They're full of weapons, but their defense really didn't do much to impress me. They got torched a few times early in the game. It really looked like they were going to get blown out by San Francisco, and then Shanny got away from the game plan. So I think this right now is an overreaction to Arizona's week 1. And maybe not giving Washington enough love for what they did in week 1. You know, Haskins didn't put up a great line, but he still played a decent football game. And, you know, he looked like a guy that the team was believing in. They were hyping up the fact that he was over on the sidelines with the defense, hyping them up, which, I think is good leadership, which makes me think, I don't know if Alex Smith is in his ear helping him out, but I don't know. I think this is an overreaction to week 1, giving Arizona -7 on this.
Interesting. I gotta watch Washington more. I was like shock and awe seeing them come back against the Eagles. Although I had no money on it, I was still I couldn't believe my eyes with this comeback. And Rivera's got to feel good about it. Haskins got to feel good about it. This defense must feel good about it. This is a stay off at this point for me.
Here's the thing with Arizona. I don't think Arizona beat the Niners. I think the Niners beat themselves. They played terrible ball at times, and terrible decisions were made. At no point in that game, right up to the very end, did I think Arizona's going to win. They got a ton of hype in the offseason, and I don't know if they're there yet. And you know, again, the Washington football team is probably getting – it was a huge win, Bertie. It was a huge, huge win for the Cards, but it was a huge win for both teams, yeah. This is a game I'm staying off of because I just want to see – what both these teams are for real. 1 week is not enough to judge 2 teams I was completely – I thought Washington would be worse, but I did like that front. So I still want to see more from these teams before I start making plays on them.
And I'm going to stay off the total as well. You have a lean to that total?
What are we at here for the total?
It's opened at 45. It's now at 46.5.
If anything, it seems a bit high, but I got to stay off this.
Mr. Sticky Fingers going Washington or pass, and I'm just going to stay off.